Hello, welcome back to another video on the Argus SMP. I'm the Survival Architect, and in today's video, it's all about the base progress. In episode 12, I think it was, we built the flying machine. Maybe it was episode 11? We built flying machines. Those flying machines you can kind of see behind. You can kind of see behind me up there. Those are all flying machines that I disconnected, but their purpose was to kind of remove the world. As you can see from around me, we now have a complete perimeter. This place is gigantic. It's, I think, 26 chunks across or something. So you have to really turn your render distance up if you want to see from one corner to the other. It's huge. And, you know, some people might be thinking, yeah, they're going to put a bunch of farms in here and it's all going to be lag-friendly. Nope. I am not putting farms in here. I dug this gigantic hole, went through hours and hours of pain and stupid, laggy servers, breaking my flying machines, simply so I can put a gigantic decorative piece in the hole. Yeah. So that's this entire episode. We're going to go on to phase 2 of the base. Phase 1 was digging out the hole. Phase 2 is putting down a floor. Essentially, what I want to do is put down a floor at my eye level now, so on this block here. I've already lit up this whole place, so it'll be completely mob-free down underneath it. Nice and lag-friendly. But I want to put this layer of blocks here, and that's essentially so I have a really nice platform to build off. I have some grass on me, I think, as well. You know, it'll all be grass blocks, it'll be quite nice. The only problem is, these are currently all the dirt blocks and grass blocks I have. So, I'm going to start out this video by going and getting some dirt and grass. Let's jump into that now. I'm now at a local plains biome. I've got 3 shulker boxes down, and essentially, I just need to grab out my shovel and get digging. This is going to be me for the next probably 20 minutes, just digging out a whole bunch of dirt. So, I'm going to time-lapse it, and I'll get back to you once I'm finished. Well, here's 3 shulker boxes of dirt and or grass, plus a little bit extra in my inventory, from digging out dirt all... I was over that direction, wasn't it? Digging out dirt all the way over there. Now, we need to hop into the big base progress. Hop into a time-lapse, big one, of me simply just taking a whole bunch of dirt out of here and going over to this torch, and essentially just walking in a backwards line, holding right-click, like 3 hours. It's going to be quite boring for me. It's going to be about 30 seconds for you. Let's hop into that time-lapse now. Phase 2 of the base construction is now completed. Phase 1 was the digging of the perimeter. Phase 2 was putting down this nice big grass platform. Now, there are a whole bunch of slime spawning on here, but no mobs will spawn because I've torched up the entire area. Now, I know I said at the start of the time-lapse that this was going to be about 3 shulker boxes. I vastly underestimated the amount of dirt that was required to cover this. This one layer of dirt was 130,000 blocks. I think 86 shulker boxes. 86. I spent 7 hours collecting dirt. There are multiple holes across this server of me just ripping away the terrain. This was dumb. 86 shulker boxes so far. I essentially just turned on an auto clicker when it came time to actually placing it and breaking the blocks. I just turned on an auto clicker so I didn't get any sore hands or sore forearms or anything. Turned on an auto clicker and then just let the auto clicker do the work for me while I moved the camera and the play. It was a lot, okay? It was a lot of work. It's done now, though. And just from this, you can also see where all the biomes were. If I just turn around and have a look, you can see there was a lake there and a river going off like that and like that, which we will do something with because I don't like that grass color, but I like the grass color of everything else. So, you know, touch and go. Now, this big shadow here, you might know that shulker boxes create shadows when you're far away. This is a whole lot of stone for phase 3 of the base. So this is about 80, this is 56 or 52 shulker boxes, 52 shulker boxes of stone. It's about 86,000. It's not going to be enough because essentially we're going to have more stone to create like the domey bit than what was required to make this grass area. So I'm going to be collecting stone for a little while, and that'll be in between episodes. So that'll be the start of phase 3 of the base. Now, phase 3 of the base, I will explain it properly in the next episode, but it's essentially a dome, a circular like hemisphere sticking up from here and extending above the ground level. And you'll see why. I should probably flash a picture of the of what I'm actually going to do, but I'll do that in the next episode. Gonna need a big dome in this area here. That's the whole purpose, and that's why this whole base area down here is lit up too, so that, you know, when there's something covering it, it's not dark as hell. Yeah, only slimes spawn down here, but I need to spawn proof the slime chunks. Now, while this took about 4 days to do with all the collecting of resources and all the placing of blocks, and in that time you can see there is now an iceboat road coming all the way over to my base. Now it stops here in the Savannah Village in the in a place that I've told that I specified. This was put together by Melon just in his own time. Now eventually there'll be something here where a proper station can be, but that'll come when I've actually put together my base. If I just get in this boat, I'm facing the wrong way apparently. Okay, I don't if I just get in this boat and zip on down this he's gone ahead and got all the blue ice as well. That's a lot of ice. If we just zip on down here, we can take a look at what Melon has been doing in between episodes, because I've not been the only one busy. I might be building a stupidly large base, but he's also put together a whole bunch of pretty cool stuff. So obviously this blue iceboat road has been put... Oh, the game crashed. Nope, just the... I'll be back in a second. Sorry about that, everyone. We have a kind of terrible server here. It's, you know, it only just supports what Melon and I do, and yeah, it works, it'll be fine. It's just sometimes, especially when you travel really quickly, it just freaks out and then crashes on you. So it actually reset me back to standing in the middle of my base for some reason. I don't know why, but it just does that sometimes. Sorry about that. Now, obviously, in his own time, Melon has put together this iceboat road here and put together a whole new building. Now, if I just drop down here, you can see really, really nice interior. The portal used to be like where this glass is, so this portal here used to be where this glass is, but he's moved it into the middle of the room and put a really nice building around it, including a very, very nice interior. It's even got a little seat under this. No one would notice something like this, and yet he's gone to the effort of putting a seat under the stairs here to add atmospherics. The anvils everywhere, a really nice touch. This carpet, yes. The roof needs something he needs something to do something with his roof, but I don't really know what. We've tried a few things just off camera. It's been a process. Now, if we just step outside here, you can really see the effort that has gone. I'm just going to stand on this hill here, but you can really see the effort that's gone into this building. From a distance, it looks really good, but even if we zoom in, it still looks really, really nice. He's got lanterns to light the thing up, and I'm pretty sure there's glowstone underneath those moss carpets. He's got plants in the windows, different size windows, and details to outline, or to break up the texture of the bricks. He's got the granite in there, the andesite in there, smooth and polished, and then obviously the stone, cobblestone, and andesite being mixed together to make that nice framing. Works really, really, really well. And then obviously up the top, the what is that, grey terracotta, or maybe it's grey concrete. I don't really know which, but it really caps off the building quite nicely. Now I wonder if he's going to actually put something in this space up here. He's essentially built another prank platform up here. It's yeah, Obviously, his lake was the first prank platform. This is the second one. Now, speaking of our prank that we put together in the last episode, Melon didn't want to entirely get rid of the rocket, but he also wanted his lake back. If you actually watched the video, thank you very much. He didn't like that I just ripped out his entire lake, but he wanted to keep the rocket. So he put together this little platform here and a launch pad. So it's almost like it's launching from here. You know, my rocket's here. Got a little gantry, which is just some scaffolding. Go right up to the top. This is so slow. Why? Oh, scaffolding sucks, but it's also great. Go up in here, and he's also put a very minor interior in here for a pilot and a co-pilot. Very, very nice touch. Thank you, Melon. You know, that was a lot of fun to put together. The glass was the bit that took the most amount of time, but he had a bit of fun removing that. Now, I'm not sure if I've showed off this building as well. He essentially didn't want to have his mob farm floating up over the sky, so he moved it in here. It works really, really well. I mean, we've got a whole lot of gunpowder, which is really the whole purpose of having a mob farm. Obviously, the bones and arrows and string really, really helps, and raw flesh, really. But that stuff all is useful, but it's the gunpowder for rockets that we always need. He's also put together a sort of interior and upgraded... Oh, please... Oh. Now my game... Are you... I'll be back. Okay, that was weird. My game doesn't normally crash. I have an insanely powerful computer for what I use it for, which is just recording Minecraft videos and playing other miscellaneous games, but like I don't need anything more powerful than this for now. Back to what I was saying, he's also put together a nice little interior for the wood farm. Now, obviously, there's no building around it, but there is the interior here. So this is obviously his tree farm. We've had this for a very, very long time. He's put together, obviously, the storage system over here was already here, but he's also just made it look a bit nicer, put together these banners, and moved the switches for the moss farm for both reloading this thing with bone meal and storing bone meal, which gets stored around... I don't know. Where does it get stored now? Oh, right here. Bone meal gets stored here now. The switches for those have also been moved here so that he can put a building around this entire area. He's put a building around that. He's put a building around his mob farm. Now, he really wants to put a building around here too. So he's put together the interior for that before doing the exterior. I like it. It's worked really well. This tree farm still works a treat. It's not his design. I think it's an Il Mango design using barrels and wax. I don't understand it. I've never understood tree farms. They just don't work for me. But he's put together a lot of really cool stuff. He's also decided to hammer a hole straight through the side of his sugarcane farm to make way for the Blue Ice Boat Road. And I'm pretty sure he's going to move this sugarcane farm because it's inefficient and has a lot of lossage. And for some reason, this chest is buried. But anyway, we've got plenty of sugarcane for now. It's not really a problem for now. He'll fix it in his own time. So, that is all of the changes that I think that he's made around here. I think. Is there anything else? No, I don't think so. I think that's everything. Obviously, around the back here, we've also got a little place for farming dark oak, because that tree farm over there can't actually do dark oak, so we have that for this area here. Works pretty well. I think he's putting together another station around here. Honestly, I love how his base is coming together. It's not... I wouldn't consider it a mega base, but it's really well detailed, and I really, really like it. So, you know, props to him. And he also likes putting in these ice boat roads, which make the world feel really, really lived in. Like, there's actually infrastructure in place to travel between areas, not just, you know, wings and flying and... Yeah, no, there's actually stuff to get from place to place, even if you have nothing. It's really, really... I need to clean up these flying machines. Jeepers. They're everywhere. I think there's one that slammed into our starter village. Like, it's a problem. So yeah, that's really all we have time for in today's video. We're going to finish things off here at our base. This place is coming together pretty quickly, now that I'm actually putting in a bit more work into it. It's been a long episode. Just putting down all this dirt and collecting all the dirt took like 4 days. It's been a lot. It's been a lot. I've already edited the time lapses, and they look like it's really satisfying. It looks like a printer's gone through. I really, really liked it. But the next video, I will have a dome for this area designed, and we will get it. We'll put it in using Lightmatica probably, and then we'll place all of the blocks. It's gonna be hundreds of thousands. It's probably gonna be about 200,000 blocks in the end. It's gonna be a lot. So that's really all I have time for in today's video. Thank you so much for watching the video all the way to the end if you're here. Leave a comment if you have. I'm not sure about what, but just leave a comment. If you enjoy the video, hit the like button. I put a lot of effort in, especially into the base building videos. I put a lot of effort into it, and Melon also puts a lot of effort into his base, although he doesn't record it, but he does like showing it off because he's a phenomenal builder. So yeah, if you enjoy the video, hit the like button. If you want to see more stuff from me, subscribe to the channel. I put out a video once every week on Tuesday midnight Australian Eastern Standard Time. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a good one. I left this too late. Oops.